Alright everyone, good morning. Hope you're enjoying your day as well as I am. Today I was going to do a quick little review over a pistol, some ammo. What I've got here is a Taurus TCP 380 handgun. Comes in this nice little plastic case. Comes with one magazine. Unfortunately the magazines aren't loaded when you buy them, but hey. There's the pistol. Comes with some locking keys to lock the gun, which is a really big, important safety feature for me. Manual. I do recommend everybody reading the manual. The holster I've got is a Uncle Mike's number 3 pocket holster. Just make sure the gun is empty. Fits in that pocket holster real well. It's nice and snug. You can pop that right down in your pocket, carry it around, nobody knows it's there. Gives you a little bit of protection from the gun. Again, that's a Mike's number 3. The case that I've got came with one magazine, but I did buy some others. Features on the gun: it does have a loaded chamber indicator right there. It does lock open after the last round. It's not the kind of trigger on some Tauruses where you can pull it and pull it and pull it. It's just got regular single action. There's a hard, long double action. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's the trigger doesn't reset if you have a bad primer on this gun. Magazine release is where it should be. I've got some Monarch ball ammo. Let's see how it shoots. Hit. 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 Locked open. I did notice, you noticed me had to hit the back of the gun. Sometimes when you load the first round and go to chamber it, you do have to pop it. I've noticed that with all types of ammo with these guns. It's not something I prefer, but it doesn't seem to affect the actual functioning when you're shooting. It just, after that first round, you got to make sure and pop it in there. I'm going to shoot a couple of variety of different loads. Right here I've got some MagTech. These are 108 or just 85 grain jacketed hollow points. I'm going to shoot these through my choreograph and see what kind of velocity we got. And I've got a couple of other rounds that we'll shoot as well if you got time to watch. All right. Again, MagTech. This is plus P ammo. All right, that was 898. And an error too. The lighting's not real good right now for my choreograph, so hoping it's gonna work. All right, the next ammo I want to shoot is first 3 rounds are going to be Hornady 90 grain, just a hollow point XTP. The next following that will be 3 rounds of Hornady 90 grain FXTs. Those are the ones that have the little rubber or plastic insert in the hollow point. But 3 shots and then 3 shots. Error 2. 777. That was 789. Okay, now these are going to be the next 3 will be that second set of Hornadies. That was 9.22. Error 2. Error 2. Those all fed good. I apologize for getting so many errors on my core graph, just the lighting's not very well. But the Hornady Critical Defense seems to be a lot harder load than the regular just Hornady XTPs. I figured they'd be about the same in all reality. But anyway, I'll use this one. I'm not going to order any more of those. The next rounds I'm going to shoot are these Remington 380. They're 88 grain jacketed hollow points. And I shot some of these into a bucket, and as you can see, the jacket came off, but they mushroomed really well. I'm not worried about the jacket coming off. I don't think it's going to be that important for this kind of application. I shot several rounds of these, and every round blew up my bucket, so I couldn't reuse it. The rounds went all the way through, blew the bucket up, so I had to get a new bucket for every one of these. So there's pretty good punch in them. Again, these are going to be the Remingtons. Don't need that magazine. And that one loaded good. It was 8.49. Error 2. Error 2. Gun locked open. Now I like this gun so well. I actually bought this for my wife for Christmas and shot it around, and I liked it so well that I had to buy myself one. And they're so small, you can lay them down, they can hide. I laid it down, and I don't know where it went. Oh, here it is. Anyway. Seemed to work pretty good. It didn't like that first round out of the water, but I don't blame it. It's not a Glock, but all the rest of the rounds seemed to fire and work really well. Again, it's a Taurus TCP 380. My last final thoughts on it: highly reliable gun. I know it jammed the first round coming out of the water, but I'm not going to blame that on it. It had been sitting in the water in mud for about an hour. A few gripes I do have about the gun is, number one, when you load that first round, sometimes you have to pop it in there. It doesn't just jump right in. The magazine catch is a little bit too easy to push. I've noticed carrying around in the pocket, sometimes you can push it, and then when you pull the gun out, the magazine wants to fall out on the floor. That doesn't happen very often, but maybe a different holster might help with that, but that's something that I noticed. I'd like a lot stiffer spring in there. And the magazine catch, or not the magazine catch, but the slide release right here, it's a little bit too long. It sticks up, and I've noticed on these holsters that corner can catch on stuff when you go to draw it, so that can be kind of a pain. The sights are, small but definitely usable. Overall, I really like the gun. Like I said, I bought two of them, so that goes show anything. And also, on a side note, Taurus made some slight changes on these, somewhere around the 6,000 or 6 million, whatever it is, serial number. And when I went to buy the magazines, they said that the magazines for one were a different SKU and ones for above 6,000 were another SKU. Now I've got this gun is an 8,000 serial number, and the other one I've got is a 4,000 serial number. So they're on both spectrums, both ends of that, and both magazines work just fine in either gun. So if you can only find one and it says it's for the other serial number section than your gun, you'll probably be okay. Just try it out and test it first. But again, that was Taurus TCP 380. Thank you for watching, Mr. T Wade T, and remember, shoot safe so we can all shoot another day.